ISC project activity? It's Declamation on the birds and their habitats. The students will speak about the birds of India and Africa. I like to call Tisha to highlight the topic of African fish eagle. Tisha, please come.
A very good morning to all and all present over here. Today I am Tisha of class 6B going to present my views on the topic African fish eagle. The African fish eagle is fairly a large eagle. It has black, brown and white plumage. Although its name suggests that it feeds on fishes, but in some areas it preys on flamingos and other water birds. They are frequently seen sitting on the tall trees from where they have a good view of rivers and coastline, which is its territory. They are spread in southern Africa. It is particularly common in and around the Rift Valley lakes. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you. Next, the turn of Nancy, who is going to tell us about the greater painted snar. Nancy, please come.
Good morning to all and all present here. Today, I am standing in front of you to present a declamation on the bird, the greater painted snipe. The greater painted snipe is a bird found in swamps, riverbed, muddy waters of pools, freshwater lakes, mud flats with marsh grass and mangroves. This bird occurs in Africa, India, Pakistan, Madagascar, and Southeast Asia. The greater painted snipe is an omnivore feeding on insects, earthworms, snails, and crustaceans. It also takes plant metals such as seeds, rice, and millet. Its nest is placed in the ground, concealed with thick vegetation, or sometimes on the ground. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Nancy. Yes. Do you know about the crab plover? Rishita, she is coming to highlighting the topic of crab plover. Rishita, please.
Good morning to one and all. Today I am Rishita Sharma standing in front of you to throw some light on the topic crab plover. Crab plover are mostly found along the West India, east to Pakistan and India, but also in Thailand and Malaysia. The diet of the crab plover is fed on the crabs, but also on the crust ocean, small molluscs, and the interior invertebrates. They live in the burrows, which is dig itself in the sands, and they also live in the sandy coastlines and islands, interior flats, sandy flats, mud flats, lagoons, and the exposed coral reefs and the rocky shorelines. They are also found in the sand dunes when breeding. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Rishita. Next, the turn of Aditya, who is going to tell us about the Himalayan monarchs. Aditya, please.
Good morning. I am Vidya of class 6B standing in front of you to present a topic on Himalayan monarch. Himalayan monarch range found in the Himalayas from eastern Afghanistan to Bhutan, northeast India to the southern Tibet.
The turn of Aditya, who is going to tell us about the Himalayan monarch. Aditya, please come.
Good morning. I am Vidya of class 6B standing in front of you to present a topic on Himalayan monarch. Himalayan monarch found in the Himalayas from eastern Afghanistan to Bhutan, northeast Africa to Tibet. Himalayan monarch has also been reported from Burma. Habitat. During the summer months, the Himalayan monarch ventures above the tree line to wander on the grassy slopes. But during winter, they are found in conifers and hide in the forests with a high proportion of bamboo and rhododendrons, where it shelters from the weather. Food. They uncover seeds, tubers, insects, shorts. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Aditya. Do you know about common minor? Yes, Divyansh. He is performing about common minor. Divyansh, please come.
Good morning to all of you. Today I am going to present a declamation on birds and their habitat, which which are found in Asian and African countries. The common manna, also called Indian manna, is a member of family native to Asia. The Indian manna is a
Do you know about common manner? Yes. Now Divyansh is performing about common manner. Divyansh, please.
Good morning to one and all, my friends. Today I am going to speak about common manna and common people, which are found in Asian and African countries. The common manna, also called Indian manna, is a member of family native to Asia. The common manna is an important motif in Indian culture, and the word manna is derived from Hindi language. The word manna is derived from Sanskrit madan. Now, I would like to tell you something about common deer. They are found in shallow marshes with thick cover and in sheltered wetlands and coastal areas. They feed on seeds and aquatic invertebrates. Common deer is a common and widespread which breed in temperate Asia and migrates. They arrive on nesting areas almost as soon as snow melts. Thank you and have a nice day.
I'd like to call Pradeep to highlight the topic of hammer. Pradeep, please.
Good morning to one and all. I am Pradeep of class 6 standing before you present the declamation on the topic Hammercock. Hammercock ranges from Africa, Madagascar to Arabia. In a wide variety of wetlands including estuaries, river banks, lakesides and rocky coast in Tanzania. The food is typical of long-lived marine birds and the most important are amphibians. They can also eat fish, shrimp and rodents.
Do you know about house crows? Yes. Kashish is coming to perform the topic of house crows. Kashish, please.
A very good afternoon to one and all present over here. Today I am Kashish Chawla standing in front of you to present the declamation on birds and their habitats. The house crow has grayish color on black plumage. They are bold, smart and very adaptive. This gregarious species is an omnivorous and opportunistic feeder. Many live in large colonies though breeding. Pairs live together in their territory. They habitat near human habitation including very small settlements. They are widespread resident across the country and zoom up in the hills. Thank you and have a cheerful day.
Thank you, Kashish. I like to call Harleen to highlight the topic of Indian cheetah.
Good afternoon. Today I am standing in front of you to present a declamation on the topic birds and their habitats. Today I will tell you about the Indian pigeons. Indian pigeons breed mainly in the Himalaya foothills from the Maghela hills, northern Pakistan in the west to Nepal, and possibly up to Sikkim in the east. They also breed in the hills of central India in western parts in south to Karnataka. The Indian pigeons roost in trees. They feed on dead animals and small invertebrates that they usually pick up from the ground. They have also been noticed to take food from the kitchen scraps from the ground. Thank you.
Thank you, Harleen. Do you know about crested crabs? Yes, Anjali is performing on the topic. Anjali?
Good morning to one and all present over here. Today I am Sri Sharma standing before you to present a declamation on the topic birds and their habitat. Crested birds lives on fresh water and coast across the Europe and Central Asia as far east as China. Also in southern and Eastern Africa, New Zealand and Australia. They habitat on quiet lakes and large ponds circled by aquatic vegetation and slow-moving rivers with poles and backwater provides the great-breasted gabbies with an ideal habitat. In Africa and New Zealand, the gabbies live on high-altitude lakes. The gabbies needs open fresh water with a plentiful stock of fish, amphibian, invertebrates, and insects, which provide them an essential food supply. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Anjali. Next, the turn of Ajay, who is going to tell us about Himalayan quill. Ajay?
Good morning. I, of class 6A, is standing before you to present the declamation on the topic birds and their habitats. The Himalayan quail is a medium-sized quail belonging to the pigeon family. Its species are known for only two locations in the western Himalayas, Uttarakhand and northwest India. The last qualifiable record was in 1876 near the hill station of Mansouri. The Himalayan quail was found in long seed grasses on the steep slopes of hills and was made to fly only when pushed by dogs or towed upon. Thank you.
Yes, I like to call Kanish to perform about his topic. Kanish?
Good morning to one and all friends over here. Today I Kanish from 6th day class that is standing before you to present the declamation on the topic Dromos and Bulbuls. Now I would like to start with Dromos. Dromos are small birds that occur naturally in all world tropics, Asia, Africa and Australia. They are found in open forest or bush. Dromos mostly depend on insects, small birds and small skins. Dromos have short legs and sit very upright, like a shrike. Dromos are aggressive and fearless birds and will attack if their nest or young are threatened. The Dromos plumage is mostly black or dark gray. Bulbuls. Bulbuls are a great family of medium-sized asinine songbirds. Bulbuls are short-necked and slender. They have long legs and short and rounded wings. The bulbuls have sharp forked tails. They catch insects in mid-air or pick them from the ground. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Kanish.
Yes.
I like to call Shruti on the topic of Asian paradise. Shruti, please.
Good morning. I am Shruti of 6B and standing in front of you to share my views on the topic birds and their habitat. Asian paradise flycatchers were quite Asian paradise flycatchers inhabit thick forest and well-wooded habitat from Turkestan to Manchuria, all over India and Sri Lanka to Malay the archipelago on the island of Zamba and Alvars. They mostly feed on the insects captured in the air. They usually hunt in the understory of the densely canopied trees. The Asian paradise were quite noisy and their most common calls are known as sharp drifts. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you. Next, the turn of Prachi. Prachi, please.
A very good afternoon to one and all present over here. Today I, Prachi, standing before you to present my views on the birds and their habitats. The Gopal pillar of the palace has a distribution in the western Himalayas, updating from North Pakistan, east to Kashmir, and Himachal Pradesh to Uttarakhand, northwest India. These Dragopians are the generalists in the wild. They consume seeds, berries, and fruits. Captive birds usually consume insects, worms, and even small frogs. The nests are made of sticks with a lining of smaller vegetation such as grass and weeds. Thank you.
Kanjul. Do you know about Goina Fort? Yes, Kanjul is highlighting on the topic of Goina Fort. Kanjul?
A very good morning to one and all present over here. Today I, Kanjul Jain, is standing before you to speak on the topic birds and their habitat. The natural range of Guinea fowl are Sub-Saharan Africa, the Arabian Peninsula and Madagascar. The usual habitats of Guinea fowl are open forests, savannas and the grasslands. The nests are flute-shaped on the ground, containing 2 to 20 eggs which are brooded by the female. Their favorite foods are worms, grubs, and they are rather partial to mealyworms. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Kanjul. Students, you have done very well. I'm sure you have earned a lot of knowledge about birds and their habitats. Now it's the time of result. Shall I announce the result? Yes. The first position go to Kanjal. She got 19 out of 20. The second position that got Prachi. She got 18 out of 20. Now it's the time of third position. Yes, Tisha. She got 17 out of 20. Thank you, students.